Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 12, and we don't have a lot up our sleeve this morning. I'm just going to get some things done around the house that need to be done, like always, story of my life. Macy is the only one still asleep, and we kind of had a super late night last night, and I had a really late night. I've been in this phase where I am staying up super late, like 2:30. I think it was 3 last night and the night before. And then I spring up at normal time like nothing ever happened. And then it hits hard later on in the day. But I'm just walking around the house getting blinds open. Yeah, so who knows what this day will be like. So after a while, too many of those kinds of days really mess with me. But Ellie is watching Polar Express. I don't think I have much cleaning to do, just the everyday stuff. And I'm wanting to go run errands again. I tried last night. I ran out of time. And so I still have a few things I need to do. But I don't know that I want to with kids. It's so hard sometimes. Sometimes they're really good. And then sometimes Macy just throws a fit. And then Ellie throws a fit because she is. It's Thursday. We have some Christmas fun for Saturday for Jeff and I planned, so I will hopefully get to video that. Tomorrow, I don't know. We actually don't have plans tomorrow. So today I'm like, should we stay home or should we go somewhere and then tomorrow stay in? I can't decide. So come with us and see what our day is like. Okay, so we are leaving the house. We are going to go eat lunch and run errands, so wish us luck. We are on the road, headed to eat. I'm thinking that the girls have a couple of Christmas presents that they are wanting to buy for family members today, the big girls. They work really hard during the Christmas season to earn their allowance, and often grandparents will pay them to work, and so it helps them have money to buy presents. They buy like me and their dad and their sister's presents, and nothing outrageously expensive, but it's really sweet. And I hope this isn't bouncing too much. I don't really have the right setup for a car, I don't think. I just kind of made do with my little like gorilla type tripod. So I think we're gonna go eat at Chipotle. It is one of our favorites, and I should just eat a salad, but I'm really craving chips and queso, and I don't need it, but that may be what ooh, I don't know. Salsaritas sounds good too. I just had that thought. What do y'all want, girl? Salsaritas? Chipotle. Okay. Well, I'm the one driving, so I still have a couple of more things to get for Jeff for Christmas. He's hard to buy for just because I don't feel like there's anything exciting to get him. He usually I get him things he needs or stuff like that, but he's hard. And then he sets the bar so high because he always wants to buy me everything. And so this year I was like, can we just not do that? I would rather, I think, us just buy what we want or need as we need it, and instead of having to guess one time a year. But we're also we're going to get some stuff. We have to go to Hobby Lobby. I've got to get some scrapbook paper and some other little things. We are having a little get together with some of our friends next week. I thought it would be cute. The girls are going to do a little hot cocoa party. They're going to do the 12 days, excuse my kids, the 12 days of hot cocoa. They're going to do the 12 days of hot chocolate, and it's kind of cute. So 12 different flavors, and they get to kind of put it in a little mystery bag so that each day they get one and they don't remember what it is. And I'm going to get the stuff for them to decorate it and make it cute. And so there'll just be about 8 girls total, so just small but fun. And then I need more wrapping paper because I am supposed to have a giant Target box on my doorstep when I get back home. So I need to get some more wrapping paper that's cutesy for the little 2 babies. I wrapped the big girls' presents yesterday, and I need like an extra long roll of something cute. I looked at Target last night, and I didn't see anything that just outfits and you tell them no and you're carrying them out kicking and screaming. So I just don't feel like doing that. But yeah, we have those, Hobby Lobby for sure. We may have to go back to Target. Another stop, I'm not going to say because Jeff is watching. So this ride has been brutal. I'm going to have to edit this video. It's edited. Macy and Ellie just screamed and bickered the whole way here. We drive about 30, so it does 25 to 35 minutes to get to town. And they just fought. Hopefully I don't forget anything in here that should have cut out because they have just bickered and bickered and bickered. But so it is almost 12:30. It takes forever to make stops with kids, so 4 hours may go by. We may have went to 2 places, but hopefully we can get some stuff finished and get our Christmas shopping about done, and so we can be done with that. And then tonight I am supposed to cook that taco casserole, and I don't know that I'm going to have time to actually cook the rice and all of that because it's not instant rice. So I think I may just make regular tacos with those carb balanced tortillas so that they'll be low points, which to be honest, I haven't tracked points the last couple of days. It's Christmas season. And I'm kind of living it up a little bit when I can, just because I know once Christmas is over, I'm going to have to get really strict and get back in the gym. We have not been to the gym at all during Thanksgiving and Christmas. I've been afraid of everybody catching stuff. I don't know. We were sick for a while and it felt like we couldn't get better, and now that we are better, I'm trying to preserve it, which we're going out today in the public, so you know, you take a risk anywhere you go. And I have to give a shout out to Ford. If you have not seen inside or driven a new Expedition, oh my goodness, that is the way to go. We are in one today. It is not ours. We have an Expedition, but it's not the new one. This is the third new one we have driven. We've had rentals like on a trip, and then our car has been to the shop a couple of times, and they have put us in a brand new Expedition every time, like a loaded one, and oh my word, I will never steer away from Ford again. They are just top of the line. They are so high tech, and we had like a brand new Chevy before the Ford, and this is even better than that. Like, Ford beats everyone with their technology, and the new Expeditions are so spacious. They're more spacious than the Chevys and GMCs, I'll just say that. They are so nice, and the seats, the way they go down and move back and forth all the way through. The second row, it moves back and forth. The back row, it's powered down like most of them do these days, but the headrest is automatic too, and that is really neat. But I think that one of these days when we get another car, this is what I'm getting. I love it so much. I wish I could keep it. I keep telling Jeff every time we get put in one, it's like I don't know, it's bittersweet. It's like a curse because I'm enjoying driving it, but then I hate to give it back. But then once I get my other car back, I'm thankful I'm not paying for the new car, so that's good in itself. But yeah, if you're in the market for a car, I would say that Ford is the way to go. The Expeditions are huge, and we're not even in the long one, and it still feels plenty big with 4 kids. We've driven the bench seat, the bucket seats, and both have been fine. I don't think it would matter which way we went. We do like the bench just because sometimes we have to move kids around to make room in the back, or sometimes an adult needs to sit by Ellie, like if we're going on a longer trip. But and I've noticed they're redoing the body styles on all of the little SUVs, and they're nice. Like, you cannot beat a Ford. And then I'm remembering another stop I have to make, but I can't make it with kids because it's something for Paisley and Sadie. And they close like before Jeff comes home from work, I think. So it's hard during the Christmas season being home with these kids. I don't really have anywhere to take them. So we will get it all done though. So we are almost there. We're going to go inside and eat, and then we'll try to video some of our footage from the day if the little ones act right. I bought the double stroller. I haven't used that thing in like a year and a half. I think we used it when Ellie was a baby. We've never needed a stroller with them, but I am desperate today for them to sit down. I even brought the iPad so that they will just... Mama, yes. I want to sit in the back and okay. I even brought the iPad so I can just give them that, and maybe we can get some stuff done, and they won't be touching all over everything. So, see you in a little bit. Salsa Rita's one. Okay, Salsa Rita's was so good. The kids said that they loved it. They just didn't remember eating there because we hadn't been since they were real little. Jeff and I went a couple weeks ago, so we knew it was still good. It's like Chipotle, but it's just so different from them too. So it just depends on what you're craving. It was good. So now we are off to Hobby Lobby. That store makes me a nervous wreck with all these kids, but we're gonna try it. So here we go. So we're getting ready to get out of the car, and Sadie says, "Ooh, that's disturbing." And I said, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. Okay, hang on. She's getting old enough to where she notices things, and she is realizing why you should cover your bottom when you wear leggings. She's like, "Oh my goodness, you could see they're wedgy and the leggings were shiny. You could see everything." So yeah, welcome to life, Sadie. That's kind of why we don't wear them like that, even whenever we want to. Maybe at home, but not in public. We survived Hobby Lobby. I forgot to get any footage in there. They were just so good that I guess I was just taking advantage of that and getting our stuff. So I'll show you what we got instead. The sun is really bad right now, but I could not resist these cute napkins. They're gold and white. I'm really after like a gold and pink theme for our hot cocoa, and I wasn't finding what I'm wanting, but I think I can pair these with like a baby pink plate and it would be really cute. I got a whole bunch of stickers. I was trying to go more vintage with this, and the girls that are coming, their moms also like vintage, so I know they'll automatically just be used to that. Some kids would be like, "What?" But all of our kids know that vintage is a thing with us. But these were so cute. They're not vintage, but that light is batting. It's bad. That light is bad. So I thought of Paisley when I saw these, and I thought the little girls might like them too. They're so cute.
Paisley and Ivy would like them.
This is a quick little thing I'll show you. I'm not going to show you long because I don't want the moms to see too much of it. And then I got a bunch of different scrapbook paper, just kind of vintage. Again, let's see if I can find my favorite ones in this pile. It's hard to do in the car. I love that Santa. I think I have some of that at home. And then I thought the little girls would probably like these more fun, festive ones. It's a lot more than what you're seeing here. The trucks are so cute. It's hard to show, but just some fun, different prints. Ooh, here. This is my favorite one. I love that. Holly berries, that's so cute. So I'm doing like white treat bags to put their hot chocolate in because I have some Land O'Lakes and those are taller bags, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. So I'm thinking that they're going to like cut out some cute scrapbook paper and decorate it, like glue it on the bag to decorate it, and then I'll print out numbers 1 through 12 and they can put it on there, and then use the stickers to decorate. Just something kind of cute, kind of vintagey, kind of girly. The age range is kind of wide. Like we have Macy who's 4, and then we have all the way up to 13. So something that will appeal to all of the ages. And then there were a couple things that I found cheaper on Amazon than actually getting at Hobby Lobby. So I am going to finish that today, and I can't wait for this. I'll have to film a little bit of it whenever we have the party. So now I think we're going to Target.
Yay.
That's like the worst place to go during nap time with Macy and Ellie. But Macy and Ellie still have birthday money, And so, like, although I don't want them buying things, if they start screaming, you know, they have their gift card. I'm trying not to buy them much extra right now just with the Christmas season. And I really don't even want them buying themselves anything, but if that's what it takes to get through a trip, then that may be what we do. What are we even after at Target?
Christmas.
Oh, these kids need to get something. I do need to look in the bargain bins for containers to put their hot chocolate in. I think I'm going to use the Gable boxes online, but if I can find some kind of cute plastic bin in the... Girls, they're crazy. Shh. If I can find something in the little bargain bin, I'm going to do that instead. So, not super fun today for y'all, but for us it is. So we're trying to just keep the Christmas spirit going by telling you what we're doing. Are y'all ready for Target? Ellie, what do you have? She has a hat and cups. Macy has found a cake. Or cake.
She better not drop those.
What are y'all doing? Macy.
I was riding the buggy over here.
I think we found our wrapping paper. Ellie had a fit for this, so that will be what we wrap. I can't talk. That will be what we wrap her present with. Although maybe we shouldn't, because that means she'll open it early. Spiders. We got mermaid instead, and this pretty white with holographic stars. So pretty. Is that yours? You're a firefighter. Okay, so we survived Target, barely. They were really good in there. Sadie and Paisley got to finish their Christmas shopping. They would take turns. One of them would help push one of the buggies. We had 2 buggies because both of the little ones kept wanting to sit in the top part, even though we had the big buggy. And it was okay. It kept them entertained, so they would kind of switch out buggies. And then I could sense that we had been in there too long and that we probably should hurry up and get out of there. And so by that point we were back in the back, like with the Christmas stuff, and so the front was still a ways away, and it was like we couldn't hurry up quick enough. Ellie saw something that she wanted and I told her no, and so she started screaming, so I carried her to the front, and then we were in line, and it was really long line, and we were doing self-checkout just because whenever the girls are paying for their stuff, we kind of just do it that way. It's easier. And they have frozen stuff set up at the front. I hate that. And so Paisley and Macy wandered over right there. Well, then Macy picked up a couple toys and everything crashed down. I mean, not physically, literally, but emotionally. I told her no because one of them was something that she already had, and I know frozen stuff is expensive. I didn't want her just wasting her birthday money on just anything. If she ends up wanting it that bad, we will end up getting it. But I'm trying to do this thing where if you want it, you wait a few days at least just to see if it's still on your mind that much, and if it is, then buy it. But if not, then don't waste your money. So I'm trying to do that with the kids too, and she just lost it. She was tired, neither one napped. She flat out lost it. She was in the floor, and she has the toughest fits out of any kid I've ever raised. She's very, like, I think she's going to be type A. Sadie's very type A, just very strong-willed, OCD type thing, and I think that's what's going on with Macy's. I think she's kind of getting into that also because she is a lot like Sadie, but she's also a lot like Paisley, so it's kind of like both of them in one. So yes, she's a fireball. So she was having just a full-blown meltdown, and the kids were trying to help me with Ellie so I could calm down Macy and check out. And a sweet Target lady came over and said, can I please help you? And I'm so bad about accepting help. I was like, I think I can get it. And she looked at me and she said, I'm helping you. And I said, okay, yes, you are. So she helped me, and I don't even know what we bought. I forgot to go through the buggy and all of that to make sure we didn't have extra stuff in there, because that happens a lot with kids. They just throw things in. And so I felt like I spent a lot. So I'm going to go through that tonight. But yeah, Macy did not calm down during that. And it was embarrassing because it was so crowded, and I felt like people were staring at me and staring at her and probably judging me. And whenever I feel like somebody is judging me, I get kind of worked up. And so it was very, very, very hard. Sadie and Paisley and I all agreed once we got to the car that was the hardest fit Macy has ever had. And there was one that I vividly remember that was bad, that has been the worst one up until this point, and this topped them off. But I mean, with 4 kids, like, they don't faze me as much as they used to. Although today some tears came, I'm not going to lie, because it was just a point of, what do I do? Like, she gets strong, and I needed another adult with me, honestly. I shouldn't have gone in there, but I did. But we just shouldn't have stayed as long, as what it was. So we left, and Jeff at that point was off work, and so I switched out with him so that I could finish. And I really hate to be gone. I don't know why. I guess being a stay-at-home mom, whenever I do get away, it makes me feel bad. I'm not sure why. So I feel guilty that he's got them, because they were still being kind of crazy for him. And we need to finish our Advent and catch up with that and those kinds of things. But I also know that we're going to be home tomorrow, and then I think Saturday until, yeah, I feel like just getting it all done. And so I've got to go in the mall, and I knew that after that Target trip with Macy, there was no way I could do that. There's too many things out that are tempting them, and I hate that they do that. But I get, you know, that I should be able to tell her no and her accept that, but we're not there yet. Like I said, she's improved a lot. We have days where we just really see it, but then we have days where she regresses. And this full moon, like I've said, they've acted a fool, and I think that's not helping. Plus nap time was missed today. And so at this point, like, I kind of felt like I just deserved to finish it by myself. And I hate to say that, but I don't know, if y'all had seen what we went through at Target with her, yeah, you would be running. Like, it was just, there was nothing that was working. So I'm going to go in the mall and finish up a few things there. And then I always have these thoughts in my head, like, oh, I want to go there and do this, I want to go there and do that. And then when it comes down to it, I'm like, what was I gonna do? I can't put it all together. So I know this is the main stop I need to hit up. I can do some more stuff online, and I think we're gonna be finished Christmas shopping at that point. I hope. I cannot wait. I always tackle it pretty well up front and feel like I'm finished, but then the last couple weeks before Christmas, it's like, oh, now we're down to like the gift cards, the money, those kinds of things that we're going to hand out, and then that's where kind of it gets more costly. But I guess I just push those off until the last minute, because I know it's not something that they're going to run out of. And so now here we are, and that's what we're doing. I think we're finished with the kids, except for that one place I said earlier I need to run to, but that's easy and that's cheap. So other than that, we're about finished, and I'm so excited, but I don't know where I'm going to put all those presents I wrapped, because I'm afraid Ellie's going to open them all up. She will. Yeah, I don't know. we need like a bigger house. We need a storage room. We need all the things, but it's America. You get spoiled and you feel like you're entitled to that. We don't need it. But that may be all the footage we have today until Advent. Hopefully things are going well with Jeff. I bet they crash. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's really too early for them both to go to sleep, because they will wake back up when it's time for us to go to bed. But it's also just as hard to prevent them from going to sleep. So maybe they'll power through another hour and then crash, and then they'll be down for the night. So we'll see what else happens. It's been something. I got some good shopping done in there, and I think the rest is online or at an ATM machine. So it's almost 9 o'clock, and I still have like a 25-minute drive home. So we may just call it a night tonight. This may or may not be combined with tomorrow. So good night and see you later. I just got a phone call from Paisley. She was crying. She found her fish dead in the fish bowl. He has been alive for years. I'm not sure how many years, but we've been through several. They call him Spanky, and he's like the third Spanky, but he's been alive, I would say, probably 5 years. And we just moved him to Paisley's room a few months ago, so I'm going to stop by Walmart on my way home and surprise her with a new fish. I wish I had been closer to the pet store whenever she called me, because they're about to close, but I could have run in real quick and got probably a better fish. But all of our fish have come from Walmart and been fine. I just kind of picked the one that looks the best, so I'm gonna surprise her with that since she's upset. Why do animals always die at Christmas? That's sad. Or it seems like everybody's fish do. So that'll be my next stop.